In today's class, we'll see logic circuits, logic gates. Logic gates are nothing but the electronic devices. Okay, so it is an electronic device. This black box is nothing but some electronic device which will perform some operation between the inputs and provide you the output. Okay, so that is nothing but the logical gate. It will perform some operation on the input. So the arrow, if the arrow is into, then it indicates that it is the input. And if the arrow is outside, it will indicate that the output is, it is the output. Okay, so here I have some inputs. Okay, so some operation will be performed on this inputs so that it will provide you some output. Okay, so these are nothing but the logic gates. Okay, so this logic gates are basically used in developing the digital circuits. Okay, so this logic gates are again divided into so many types. Okay, logic gates are divided into mainly of three types. Okay, so the first, second, and the third one. Okay, first it is nothing but the basic gates. And the second one is nothing but the universal gates. And the third one is nothing but the special gates. When it comes to the basic gates, you have three basic gates. The first one is a NOT gate, AND gate, and the OR gate. So these are the basic gates. So using these basic gates, NOT and OR, you'll be able to realize any function or output. Any output will be able to realize using these basic gates. Again, the next category is nothing but the universal gates. So there are two types of universal gates, NAND gates and the NOR gates. These gates are very important, and these gates are said to be the universal gates. The reason behind that is using only the NAND gates or using only the NOR gates, you will be able to implement any gate or any function or any output. Okay, so since you are able to implement any function by using only the NAND gates or only the NOR gates, you'll be able to realize it. That's the reason these are said to be the universal gates. Again, coming to the special gates, you have two special gates. Those are nothing but the XOR gate and the other one is XNOR gate. Now we see in detail about all this. Okay, so first coming to the NOT gate. The symbol for the NOT gate is as shown. So you will have a triangular symbol with a bubble. Okay, so only the NOT gate is having one input and one output, whereas rest all gates will have multiple inputs but only one output. Okay, so here I have a bubble with arrow. Okay, so let me consider my input is A NOT gate. What this NOT gate has to perform is it has to complement the input. It means that if I give a 0 here, my output should be 1. If I give a 1 here, it should be 0 in the output. So it has to provide me the complement. So y is equal to in general we will represent it as A bar or A dash. Both are same. Either you can represent either A bar or A dash. Both are same. Okay. So these are the NOT. This is a NOT gate. Coming to the truth table. Truth table. The use of this truth table is it will help us to give the relationship between input and output. So what is the input here? Input variable is A and the output variable is Y. A is the input variable and Y is the output variable. Truth table, let me write it here. Truth table. It will give the relationship between input and output. So input and output. Input I have only one variable which is nothing but A, and output again I have only one variable which is nothing but Y. Okay. So what is the function of this NOT gate? As the name implies, NOT. In the sense, if I have a 0, my output should be 1. If I have a 1, my output should be equal to 0. So this is how generally we will, this is how generally the truth table of the NOT gate. So here, as I mentioned, y is nothing but a bar. Y is nothing but a bar. Okay, so other way of writing the output is, so here if I want to write the output for A, check where all you have ones. So here I have 1 and here I have 0. So here only I have 1. So its corresponding input I need to take. So here I have a 0. So 0, A value is 0. So I need to take complement of that, which is nothing but A bar here. So y is equal to A bar. Or I'll go with the next gate where you'll understand it more clearly. Next gate is nothing but AND gate. AND gate. So the symbol for the AND gate is, you will have a straight line and a circle, and the minimum number of inputs for the AND gate is 2, and you can have more than 2 gates also, sorry, more than 2 inputs also. So this is my A and this is my B and this is my Y. And in the sense, only when both the inputs are true, the output will be true. If any of the inputs are false, in the sense, like generally we indicate true with 1 and false with 0. Okay, only when both the inputs are true, then only the output will be equal to high. Okay, this 1 we can even represent it as high, and the 0 will represent it as low. Okay, so this is a truth table. Here again what we need to do, we need to take the truth table. So truth table, as I mentioned, it will give you the relationship between input and output. Okay, that is nothing but the truth table. So here if you observe, in the previous case I just had only one input variable, but when it comes here I have two input variables, so I will take as A, B, and output is nothing but y. Okay, now again I need to write the truth table. Since I have two variables, I will have 4 combinations. What are those 4 combinations? It can be either 0, 0 or 0, 1 or 1, 0 or 1, 1. So 4 combinations I will have like this. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 9. In the previous case, it was just A, only one variable. So A can take either a 0 or a 1. So I just had 2 combinations here. Okay, but here since you have 2 variables, the number of combinations will be 4. If you have 3 variables, then the number of combinations will be 8. 4 variables, 16. Okay, so generally the number of combinations that we get will be 2 power n. Okay, so where n indicates number of inputs. So now coming back to this truth table of your AND gate. So as previously mentioned, AND gate, in the AND logic, what happens here is, only when both the inputs are high, the output will be high. Rest all cases, it will be equal to 0. So here both are 0, so the output will be 0. Here 0, 1. Only one input is true, the other one is false. So it will be equal to 0. 1, 0. Both the inputs, one of the input is high and the other one is low. So the output will be low. When it comes to the last combination, both are 1, 1. 1 indicates both are high or both are true. Since both are true, the output will be true. Okay, so this is nothing but the truth table of AND gate with the 2 inputs. Now here again I need to write the equation for y. Y will be nothing but, so wherever you have 1, you need to take its corresponding inputs. So just observe here, here I have 0, here also 0, here also 0, and only here I have 1. So its corresponding inputs I need to take. Okay, so what is that? A value is 1, so I need to take A itself. B value is 1, so I need to take B. Okay, generally AND operator is nothing but the dot operator. Okay, so this dot is nothing but the AND operator. Dot is nothing but the AND operator. And NOT gate, it's nothing but the complement. NOT gate, it's nothing but the complement. Okay, now again we'll go back to the OR gate. OR gate. So first we'll take the symbol. So the symbol for the OR gate is, okay, symbol for the OR gate is we will have a curve structure, then both of these curve structures will be joining this way. So one output, and the minimum number of inputs are only 2. The minimum number of inputs are 2. Okay, it can be more than 2, but the minimum number of inputs are 2. So again I'll take A and B are 2 input variables and Y is the output variable. Here OR, in the sense either of them are true, the output will be true. Okay, so we'll write the truth table now. Truth table. A, B, Y. A and B are inputs and Y is nothing but the output. So since I have 2 variables, again here I'll have 4 combinations. What are those 4 combinations? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, in the OR gate, the logic is if one of the inputs are true, then the output will be equal to true. So even if one of the inputs are true, output will be equal to true. So here both are false, so the output will be 0. Here one of the both inputs are 1, in the sense high. So the output will be 1. Here also 1, 0. So one of the input is high, so the output will be high. 1, 1. Both are high, so the output will be 1. So here the logic is if any one input to the OR gate is high, if any one input to the OR gate is high, the output will be high. If all the inputs are low, then only the output will be low. Okay, so this is what you need to understand with the OR gate. Now coming to the equation. So y is equal to, so wherever I have 1, those all corresponding inputs I need to take. So here I have 1, so its corresponding input I need to take. Here I have 1, I need to take its corresponding input. Here I have 1, I need to take its corresponding input. So here I have, see first here I have 1, so its corresponding inputs are nothing but A value is 0 and B value is 1. If A value is 0, then I need to take as A bar. B value is 1, so I need to take as B. So A bar B. Plus is nothing but the OR operator that I will tell you. So plus, here again I have one more 1. So that's why I am taking 1. I am taking plus. So for this one, again its corresponding inputs. A value is 1, so A only. B value is 0, so B bar. Now come back to the last combination. So since I have 3 ones, I will have 3 terms in my output equation. So its corresponding, here the corresponding output is A value is 1, so A, B value is 1, it's B. So this is how generally we write the output equation. But here you can even simplify the expression. So the simplification we will see in the further classes. Okay, otherwise when you simplify this equation, your final output equation y will be equal to A plus B. Okay, A plus B. Y will be equal to A plus B. Okay, this plus is nothing but the OR operator. OR operator is nothing but the plus operator, and AND operator is dot. NOT operator is bar.